calculation of indicated power. So indicated power is equals to PM L A N by 60,000 multiplied by K. Okay, so where PM is equals to, where PM is equals to indicated mean effective pressure.
Your screen
Yeah,
is not visible.
not visible. Okay, let me start sharing. Yeah. Now can you are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Right. So indicated mean effective pressure. Right. It is in a bar, or we can convert into Newton per meter square. Okay. Bar, or it may be Newton per meter square or mm square, depends on the requirement. L is the stroke length. SI unit is the meter. A is the area of either piston or cylinder. It is in meter square, where N is equals to number of working strokes per minute. Number of working strokes per minute. We can also call it as number of explosions per minute. A number of explosions per minute. Both are same, right? Because explosions means spark ignition. Okay, for every revolution we'll get one time, and K is equals to number of cylinders. This is the formula we are using to calculate the indicated power. Any doubt in this formula? Please respond.
No, sir.
Right. Next, brake power. So brake power we can calculate using two devices. One is the Prony brake dynamometer, and the second one is the rope brake dynamometer. So according to Prony brake dynamometer, the brake power BP is equals to anyone 2 pi NT by 60,000 kilowatt, where N is the torque, brake torque in Newton meter. Sorry, N is the speed. N is the speed in RPM, revolutions or rotations per minute, and T is the brake torque in Newton meter. That is must and should. Brake torque should be in Newton meter. This is according to Prony brake dynamometer. Okay, according to rope brake dynamometer, BP is equals to W minus S, that is the net load, into pi into capital D plus small d, that is effective diameter. W minus S pi into D into N by 60,000 kilowatt, where W minus S is equals to net load on the brake drum. Net load, it should be in Newton. The unit should be Newton. If kg is there, you should convert into Newton. And D plus D, where capital D is the brake drum diameter. Brake drum dia. Small d is the rope dia. So capital D plus small d is called as effective dia. This is the effective diameter, and as usual N is equals to speed of the engine in RPM. Right now, so clear na? Second formula, how to calculate the brake power. Right? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Right. Next, third one. Once you know brake power and indicated power, we can calculate mechanical efficiency, that is output by input, that is the brake power by indicated power into 100. Okay na? Brake power by indicated power into 100, and indicated power can also be calculated by using the piston indicator, right? So that is A into S by L, where A is the area of the indicator diagram. Area of indicator diagram. area of indicator diagram, and S is the spring constant, and L is the length of the spring. L is the length of the spring. Okay, and the next formula, specific output. Specific output. The specific output is defined as the brake output power per unit piston displacement. That is, brake power by unit piston displacement is nothing but the volume of the cylinder, BP by area into L. Okay, this is the specific output. So this is kilowatt or watt, and area into length is the meter cube. This is a specific output. Means in order to the brake power developed per unit piston displacement, that is the specific output. And the next formula, volumetric efficiency. Right now, so volumetric efficiency is equals to actual volume by swept volume into 100. Actual volume by swept volume. Next, fuel air ratio. Fuel air ratio, that is equals to mass of fuel by mass of air. Depends. Suppose if it is air fuel ratio, if you give an air fuel ratio, that is nothing but mass of air by mass of fuel. Mass of air by mass of fuel. Okay, and next one, specific fuel. Next, relative fuel ratio. Relative fuel ratio. Relative fuel air ratio. Relative means it is the ratio, no units, right? Relative fuel air ratio can be defined as it is the actual fuel air ratio to the stoichiometric fuel air ratio. Actual fuel air ratio to the stoichiometric fuel air ratio. What is stoichiometric fuel ratio? Stoichiometric fuel air ratio is the chemically corrected ratio according to the theoretically chemically corrected air fuel mixture. Chemically corrected air fuel mixture is called stoichiometric ratio, and this value will be around 15.6 to the petrol engine, and it will be around 18:1 to the diesel engine, right now. So that is the air fuel ratio. Air fuel ratio, a mass of air by mass of fuel, means 15.6 by 1, that is for petrol engine. Approximately 18 by 1 is for diesel, means 15.6 parts of air is mixing with 1 part of the fuel. 18 parts of air is mixing with 1 part of the fuel, that is the diesel. Okay, and next, specific fuel consumption. Specific fuel consumption, SFC. Specific, very important, specific fuel consumption. So we can define this specific fuel consumption in 2 ways. So based on the brake power and based on the indicated power. So based on the brake power, we can call it as brake specific fuel consumption. Brake specific fuel consumption. It is defined as the ratio of mass of fuel to the brake power developed. Mass of fuel means kg, mass of fuel in terms of per second or per hour, let us say, and BP is kilowatt. So kg per kilowatt hour is the unit for the BSFC, right? The mass of fuel in order to develop 1 kilowatt power, right now, that is kg per kilowatt hour. And we can define specific fuel consumption in terms of indicated power also. It is defined as the mass of fuel to the indicated power developed. So the units as usual, kg per kilowatt hour, means the mass unit are kg per hour and power unit are kilowatt, kg per kilowatt hour. This is a brake specific fuel consumption, right now. Next, thermal efficiency. Thermal efficiency. So thermal efficiency we can define again in 2 ways, that is indicated thermal efficiency and brake thermal efficiency, right now. So indicate brake thermal efficiency is defined as the brake power by the power developed to the total heat supplied, right now, ratio of the work done or power developed to the total heat or energy supplied. So what is the total heat supplied? That is the mass of fuel multiplied by its calorific value gives the total heat or energy supplied to the engine. Okay, so therefore this is the brake thermal efficiency. If you see, the units will be cancelled because mass of fuel, let us assume kg per hour, and the calorific value is kilojoules per kg, kilojoules per kg, and the brake power are kilowatt. So what you need to do, you need to balance the units. In order to balance the units, what we need to do? So here we require kilojoules per second. Okay, means if you multiply 3600 in the numerator, it will be balanced. Mass of fuel into kilowatt, provided the units of BP are kilowatt, the units of MF is in kg per hour, and calorific value is kilojoules per kg. Okay, if it is like that, we need to multiply with 3600 is the conversion factor in order to balance the unit. Okay, no units at all right now. Then indicated thermal efficiency is equals to indicated power developed to the mass of fuel into calorific value. Any doubts in this thermal efficiency, please ask me. The conversion is very important. Students, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Right. Next, okay, we'll solve problems till now. Then we'll discuss heat balance sheet and more stress later. Okay, so let me share the first problem. Are you able to read this problem?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So all of you copied the formulas, right? If you want, again I will open. You can take a screenshot. Please tell me. Respond.
Huh? We want to take.
No, sir. I
You already
take
copied?
screenshot, sir.
Yeah, take it now.
No, sir, I didn't copy.
Okay.
Sir, can you minimize?
Please mute your mics. Please mute your mics. Then take first screenshot. I'm counting 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Next screenshot from formula number 3. Second screenshot. Again, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now last formula, you can take third screenshot. Better write in a book or paper. Then you will get practice. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Now come to our problem. A two-stroke. What is meant by two-stroke? In two-stroke, number of working strokes, how many? Number of working strokes per minute.
N, sir.
N. Very good. Number of working strokes per minute, because it is two-stroke engine. For two-stroke engine, number of working strokes per minute is equals to N. Okay, remember, a two-stroke cycle internal combustion engine has a mean effective pressure of, right now. So mean effective pressure, P mean is equals to 6 bar. So convert unit into Newton per meter square. 1 bar is equals to 1 into 10 power 5 Pascal. 1 Pascal is equals to 1 Newton per meter. If you multiply it 10 power 5, the bar will be converted into Newton per meter square. Yes or no? And the speed of the engine is given, N is equals to 1000 RPM. Okay, and if the diameter of the piston and stroke, so capital D is diameter is given, diameter of the piston is equals to 110 mm, convert into SI unit 0.11 meter, and stroke length is equals to 140 mm, and if you convert into SI unit, it is 0.14 meter. What is asking? Calculate the indicated power developed by the engine. Agree? calculate indicated power developed by the engine. What is the formula for indicated power? PM LAN divided by 60,000 into K. Is all the data is available with you? What is the value of K? K is equals to 1. Yes or no? K is equals to 1 because we didn't specify the number of cylinder. By default, number of cylinders is equals to 1 only. Okay. And PM is given, stroke length is given, area. How to calculate area? Area is equals to pi by 4 because it is circular cross section, pi by 4 d square. You will get the area. Okay. And small n is equals to capital N and 60,000. Just basic formula to how to apply the formula. Can I move to next problem? Students.
Yes, sir.
Clear na? Just application, that's it. Basic application. Right. Now, next problem. A 4-cylinder. How many number of cylinders are there? 4-cylinder.
Four.
Number of cylinders. What is the symbol? K.
Okay.
Right. Remember, in some textbooks, K is taking as number of working strokes and N is taking as number of cylinders. Don't bother about. Okay. So whatever the thing you are taking, you should mention that. So number of cylinders, right? Whatever it may be, I am assuming it as K. In some textbooks, he is assuming N is the number of cylinder. Need not to worry about that. Okay. Anything is okay. Right. Number of cylinders are 4. It is a 4-stroke engine. For 4-stroke engine, number of working strokes equal to how many? Number of working strokes per minute is equals to N by 2, and it develops 14.7 kilowatt. Yes or no? It develops 14.7 kilowatt power. Power developed. Power is equals to 14.7 kilowatt. Okay. And at speed N is equals to 1000 RPM. The mean effective pressure. This is the power. This is the P mean, 5.5 bar. So directly I am converting into Newton per meter square. 5.5 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. So what is asking? Calculate bore and stroke of the engine if the length of the stroke is 1.5 times the bore, if L is equals to 1.5 times the D. Yes or no? Right now? Right. It is simple problem directly. So brake power, sir, power developed is given, mean effective pressure is given, right now. So we know that IP is equals to PM LAN by 60,000 into K. Okay, we will substitute one by one. IP how much given? Power, indicated power, right now 14.7 kilowatt, right? If it is 60,000, it should be in kilowatt. If it is 60, it should be in watt, right now. So PM, mean effective pressure, 5.5 into 10 power 5, and L is equals to, I am taking 1.5 times the D, and area is equals to 5 by 4 D square into, and small n value is capital N by 2, that is 1000 by 2 whole divided by 60,000 into K is equals to number of cylinders, that is 4. Okay, right. All of you simplify the problem. I'll be back in 1 minute. Simplify the problem and tell me the D value and L value. Yeah, what is the value of D?
Sir, I got 0.87. 0.087.
Yes, very good. 0.087 meter, right now? Then what is L value? L value is 1.5 times the D. All of you operate the calculator.
0.1305, sir.
Okay. 0.1, yes, meter, right now? Clear, all of you? Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Right. These are just basic problems. Okay. Then next problem. Right. Next problem. A large 4-stroke cycles diesel engine. Right now, it is 4-stroke engine. So 4-stroke given. Therefore, I am writing small n. What is the meaning of small n? Small n is nothing but number of working strokes per minute. Okay, I'm not writing directly. I'm writing symbol. So that value is equals to n by 2 because it is a 4-stroke engine. Okay, and it did not specify number of cylinders. So by default, k is equals to 1, and it is running under 2000 RPM. N is equals to 2000 RPM. Agree? N is equals to 2000 RPM, and the engine has a displacement of 25 liters. The engine has a displacement. What is displacement? Area into length. That is the volume. Displacement of cylinder. Piston displacement. We can say piston displacement, that is equals to volume, that is equals to area multiplied by the length, that is 25 liters. 25 liters. Okay, so as we know, if you take a cube, of volume 1 meter cube, if you take a cube of volume 1 meter cube, it will occupy 1000 liters of the fluid. It will occupy 1000 liters of the fluid. Therefore, 1 liter is equals to 1 into 10 power minus 3 meter cube, because I required volume in terms of meter cube. So therefore, I am converting liter to meter cube. 25 into 10 power minus 3 meter cube. Therefore, the units will be balanced. That is the piston displacement is given. Okay, and brake mean effective pressure, P mean. Brake mean effective pressure is equals to 0.6 meganewton per meter square. Which units I required? I required pressure units are Newton per meter square. So 1 mega is equals to 10 power 6. Okay, 0.6 into 10 power 6 Newton per meter square. It consumes 0.018 kg per second of fuel. Mass of fuel is given. Mass of fuel is equals to 0.018. It is given in terms of per second basis, kg per second, and the fuel he is using has calorific value of 42,000 kilojoules per kg. What is asking? Determine the brake power and the brake thermal efficiency. Brake power and brake thermal efficiency. Right. So I already told. Right. So which formula you should use in order to calculate brake power? Because in order to calculate brake power, I have two formulas: 2 pi nt by 60,000. That is one dynamometer. That is the Prony brake dynamometer, and BP is equals to W minus S into pi into D into N by 60,000. Did he specified any data about the torque or the diameter of the drum? Please respond. Very, very important. Why I am using this formula? You should tell. Do you have any data related to torque or brake drum diameter or net load?
No, sir.
No.
No,
What is
sir.
what is the relation between brake power, indicated power, and frictional power? So IP BP and FP. IP is equals to BP plus FP. Please mute your mic, diploma student. Okay, you should sit somewhere isolated, right? Okay. So IP is equals to BP plus FP. Agree all of you? This is power developed within the engine. This is power developed at the power available at the rear wheels. So when the power is transmitting from engine to the wheels, there will be certain losses. Those losses are called frictional losses, right? So in the absence of frictional losses, IP can be equivalent to BP provided FP is 0. But this is our assumption because the data is not sufficient to use this formula. Therefore, what I am using for in order to calculate brake power, I am using IP formula only. PM LAN by 60,000. Okay. Any doubt in this formula? Please tell me. You should know why I am using this formula. Actually, this formula is for IP. In the absence of frictional power, IP is equivalent to BP. Therefore, I am using this formula. And one more thing here is the data is not adequate to use these two formulas. The data is not sufficient to use these formulas. Therefore, I am assuming there are no frictional losses. Then IP formula will be used for the BP also. Is it clear to all? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Right. You can get brake power directly. So if you see mean effective pressure is there, PM value, I think. Yeah, here mean effective pressure is there. Directly A into L value, that is piston displacement is there. Directly 25 into N, and small n value, that is N by 2, that is equals 1000 RPM, and 6000 into K. Right now, right. You can substitute later. So directly we will get the brake power. Agree? Any doubt in getting the brake power value?
No, sir.
Right. Once you know brake power, what is the next bit is asking? Brake thermal efficiency. So brake thermal efficiency is equals to power developed per consumption. Brake thermal efficiency is equals to brake power by heat supplied. Right now, brake power by what is the total heat supplied? Mass of fuel multiplied by its calorific value. Right now, here you should balance the units. Let us assume you are getting brake power. You are in kilowatt because it is 60,000. Anyhow, you will get brake power in kilowatt. Okay, and the calorific value is in kilojoules per kg. Right, then mass of fuel should be in kg per second. Then need not to multiply with any conversion factor. If it is in kg per hour, then you should multiply with 3600. Is it clear? I can use two formulas to brake thermal efficiency. 3600 into BP divided by mass of fuel into calorific value. Right. So when we should use this formula, when we should multiply with 3600. The only difference is if the mass of fuel is in kg per hour, you should use 3600 as a factor to convert this hour into second. If the mass of fuel is in kg per second, directly we can use this formula, brake power by mass of fuel into calorific value. So you have all the data with you. Mass of fuel is anyhow is given in kg per second, and its calorific value is also given. Okay, use first formula to calculate brake thermal efficiency. That's it. Okay. All right. Next. Any doubt, please ask me. Compulsory one essay, one problem will come for 10 marks. That too very easy. These are 5-6 formulas only you need to remember. Is the problem is visible to you, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
4 cylinder, number of cylinders, K value, K is equals to 4. And it is a 4-stroke. Therefore, N is equals to N by 2. You should not have any doubt by this time. Okay, K equal to 4 because number of cylinders. Small n is equals to capital N by 2. Capital N is given 3000 by 2. That is 1500 RPM. Okay, so it is a spark ignition engine develops a maximum brake torque of 160 Newton meter. Brake torque is given, torque is equals to 160 Newton meter at a speed of 3000 RPM. Calculate the engine displacement, bore, and stroke. Okay, Nothing but volume only, right? If you know bore and stroke again, right? We indirectly is asking bore, stroke, and engine displacement, area multiplied by the length. These three data is asking. The brake mean effective pressure, P mean, is equals to 960 kilopascal. So 960 into 10 power 3 is for kilo, and for pascal, 1 pascal is 1 Newton per meter square. Okay, Newton per meter square. Assume bore is equal to stroke. Assume that L is equals to D. Okay, assume this one. Now tell me how to solve this problem. Brake torque is given, brake mean effective pressure is given. I think we can calculate brake power directly. Which formula you will use?
2 pi NT by 60.
2 pi NT by 60.
NT
Right.
by 60.
Right. So calculate brake power first. Brake power is equals to 2 pi NT by 60,000, because we'll get in terms of kilowatt directly, where T should be in Newton meter. It is there. Okay. So 2 pi N is equals to how much? 3000 into brake torque is 160 divided by 60,000. 60,000.
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, in 2 pi NT, N is capital N or small n, sir?
Capital N, this is speed directly. Only the small n is applicable for only indicated power. Okay. Okay.
Sir, 50.27.
50.27 kilowatt. Right. 50.27 kilowatt. Okay. I have BP and I have mean effective pressure, and I know, right? So what I am doing? So here, what is the relation between IP and BP? IP is equals to BP plus FP. Right? We don't have any data related to FP, and we are assuming that there are no frictional losses in the engine. We are assuming. Okay. Therefore, IP equal to BP, and anyhow BP data is we got, and IP formula, tell me. PM LAN by 60,000 into K is equals to BP value. I got it as 50.27. In this, you have PM value and A equal to L. The relation is given. Sorry, L equal to D relation given, right? And N. Okay, we'll substitute. So PM value 960 into 10 power 3, and L is equals to D. I am substituting, and A value pi by 4 D square I am taking, and small n value is 1500 RPM. That is the n by 2, and divided by 60,000. Like that, how many cylinders we have? 4 cylinders. Is equals to 50.27. From this directly we'll get D. Once you know D, that is also equivalent to L. And then after that, once you know D and L, we can calculate stroke, right? Swept to volume. What is asking? What is equals to calculate engine displacement. Engine displacement is equals to, what is the formula? Engine displacement A into L. You can calculate. Is this problem is clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. So BP we calculated, and we are equating IP to BP, and we are finding the unknowns. That's it. And the main important thing is balancing the units. Once you balance the units, then you will get the correct answer. Otherwise, you may get answer, but it is not correct. Right. Shall I move to next problem? Any doubt in this problem? Please tell me.
Sir, can we take screenshot, sir?
Yeah, please. No issue.
A little bit of question is not visible, sir.
Okay, one
Paper
second.
part. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, anyhow, I will share the video also, right? I uploaded all the videos till now. You can search in YouTube. Okay, no issue. Next problem. Is it readable?
Yes, sir.
Right. A single cylinder 4-stroke cycle oil engine, right? So he is given single cylinder. So K value is equals to 1 number of cylinders. It is 4-stroke engine. Small n is equals to capital N by 2. Capital N is 450 given by 2. Excuse me. It is 225 RPM. Oil engine is nothing but it is the diesel engine only. Is fitted with rope brake dynamometer. What is the formula for brake power in case of rope brake dynamometer?
W minus S into pi.
W minus S into pi d n by
N by
W. Yeah, W minus S pi into either we'll write d plus d or d depends on the data. If it is rope diameter, capital D. If effective diameter, both will be given. 60,000 kilowatt. Okay. The diameter of the brake wheel is 600 mm. Capital D. Capital D. I am writing wheel because we will get confused between bore and this one. So capital D, the wheel, that is 600 mm. So convert into meters, 0.6 meter. And rope diameter is also given. Small d rope is given. So 26 mm. Okay, that is 0.026 meter. Then what is the effective diameter? D plus D. D plus D is equals to 0.626 meter. Agree? 0.2626 meter. And the dead weight on the brake. Dead weight on the brake. W minus S is equals to 200. Dead weight on the brake. Okay. W is equals to 200 Newton and spring balance reads 30 Newton. Therefore, net load W minus S is equals to 170 Newton and engine speed is given N is equals to 450 RPM. What is asking? Calculate brake power of the engine. Any difficulty? All the data is available. Only we converted into SI system. Please respond. So W minus S value is there directly. We calculated 170 Newton. Pi value is no okay. D plus D is 0.2626 and capital N value is 450 RPM divided by 60,000. Direct problem this one. Can you try afterwards? This substitution.
Yes, sir.
Right? If you understand the procedure, if I move to next problem, so that we can solve more number of problems. If we substituting, getting means it will take a waste of time only. If you understand the procedure, it will be okay. 2.5 kilowatt. Very good. Very good. Very good. 2.5 kilowatt. Correct answer. Right. We'll go to next problem. Right. Next problem. The power output of an IC engine is measured by again rope brake dynamometer. That is a easy one. We are also using the same equipment in our lab also. Rope brake dynamometer. The diameter of brake pulley, capital D, pulley or wheel is equals to 700 mm. So 0.7 meter and rope diameter D rope is equals to 25 mm. So that is equal to 0.025 meter. The load on the light side of the rope, right? So tension side, slack side. Light side is nothing but slack side. S is equals to 50 kg and spring balance reads 50 Newton. 50 kg is how many Newton?
Multiply by 9.8.
9.8. Then how much this value? One second. W The load on the light side of the rope is 50 kg. Mass and spring balance reads.
490 Newton.
1 second. 0.5 meter. And if you see here, the load on the light side of the rope, kg mass, and spring balance reads 50 Newton. Okay, W is equals to 50 kg. S is equals to 50 Newton. Agree? Spring balance is S.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then how much it will be?
490.
490.
Yes, sir. 490 Newton.
You should take 9.8. Okay, it's right. And the engine running at 900 RPM. And the calorific value of the fuel is also given. And it is 44,000 kilojoules per kg. And the mass of the fuel used is 4 kg per hour. MF is equals to 4 kg per hour. Calculate BSFC, brake thermal efficiency. In order to calculate BSFC or brake thermal efficiency, we should calculate brake power. Okay, based on the brake power, those values will be depend. So brake power is equals, it is the rope brake dynamometer W minus S into pi into capital D plus small d into N by 60,000. So W minus S, how much? 490 minus 50. We'll complete this problem here only. 490 minus 50 into 5, capital D plus small d, 0.725 into speed is equals to 900 RPM whole divided by 60,000. Tell me the value. You will get in terms of kilowatt.
Sir, no, we are not using small n value.
Sorry?
Small n, sir.
Small n is not required. Only for IP purpose we will use.
Sir, kg per hour is given.
Kg per hour. Okay, that mass of fuel not I didn't consider so far, right? We will see at that time.
Yeah.
That may be useful for brake thermal efficiency. Okay, we will see. So, first complete brake power.
15.03.
15.03
03.
kilowatt. Okay. Then we will calculate BSFC. What is the formula for BSFC? Mass of fuel to the power developed. Okay, mass of fuel to the brake power. Okay, so now if you take mass of fuel as 4 by 15.03, what are the units you will get it? Kg per kilowatt hour. No problem. The BSFC units are kg per kilowatt hour only. What is this value? Maybe for brake thermal efficiency, we should consider mass of fuel in terms of kg per second to balance the units. Or if you take directly kg per hour, you should multiply with the 3600. That is a factor. How much BSFC?
0.27.
0.27 kg per kilowatt hour. Means in order to generate 15.03 kilowatt power, we should burn 4 kg of fuel per hour. The meaning is this much. Means in order to generate 15.03 kilowatt power continuously, we should burn 4 kg of fuel at the rate of hour. Per hour, we should burn 4 kg of fuel. Okay. And next one, brake thermal efficiency. Brake thermal efficiency. So brake thermal efficiency is brake power developed to the heat total energy supplied, mass of fuel into calorific value. Okay, if it is in kilowatt, if it is in kg per second, if it is in kilojoules per kg, it's okay. Or 3600 into BP by mass of fuel into calorific value. This is in kilowatt and this is in kilojoules, sorry, kg per hour, and this is in kilojoules per kg. Now which formula will work for us?
Second one.
Second one. only.
Second one. Even you can use first formula, provided you should convert mass of fuel into kg per second. Okay, right. 3600 into 15.03 divided by mass of fuel is given as 4 kg per hour into calorific value is 44,000 given. It's complete.
Zero 0.307.
0.307. How much? What is the percentage? 30.7% brake thermal efficiency. That is the reason I told the useful work is only 30 to 35%. Remaining heat we need to dissipate. If we are unable to dissipate the heat, overheating is the problem. Okay, right. Next problem. Right. A rope brake was used to measure the brake power of single cylinder engine, 4-stroke cycle petrol engine. It was found that the torque due to brake load is given and the engine makes determine the brake power. You can calculate directly, right? So brake power, rope brake dynamometer as usual, right? Rope brake dynamometer. What is the formula?
2 pi 3.
So from Prony,
Okay. It was found that, okay, determine the brake power developed by the engine. Yeah, what is your doubt? Tell me.
so it is with the Prony, so we can find,
Prony, yes. Here he mentioned rope, right?
not with the rope.
Rope, yes, it is Prony brake dynamometer. Okay, so that may be okay. Now, if it is Prony brake, we should use 2 pi NT by 60,000 kilowatt, where T should be in Newton meter. Because torque is given. When torque is given, it should comes under Prony brake dynamometer. Suppose in the problem, if we mention rope brake also, don't worry, we can consider this formula only 2 pi NT, because based on the input data only we will proceed. So directly substituting only. Okay, no extra thing is here. Any doubt in this problem?
9.16.
Answer, huh? Answer. Yes, kilowatt. Last problem for today. So today I'll take last hour also, 310 class also. Okay, don't miss the class. There I will discuss about heat balance, heat most stress also. Right. Are you able to see the problem? Right.
Yes, sir.
The following observations were recorded during a test on a single cylinder oil engine. Okay, bore means capital D, let us say 300 mm, that is equals to 0.3 meter. Stroke L is equals to 0.45 meter, and speed N is equals to 300 rpm, and mean effective pressure is equals to 6 bar, 6 into 10 power 5 Newton per meter square. Net brake load W minus S is equals to 1.5 into 10 power 3 Newton. It is kilonewton is given. I'm converting into Newton. And brake drum diameter capital D wheel is equals to 1.8 meter. SI unit is given. And rope diameter, it is a CGS system 2 centimeter. So centimeter, if you convert into meter by 100, 0.02 meter. calculate IP, BP mechanical efficiency. Right, it is given that single cylinder K is equals to 1. Did he mention about 2-stroke or 4-stroke? He did not mention about 2-stroke or 4-stroke. By default, we should consider it as 4-stroke engine only. Remember, if we didn't specify about either 2-stroke or 4-stroke, by default we have to consider 4-stroke engine only. Okay, N is equals to capital N by 2. So first we will calculate IP is equals to PM LAN by 60,000 into K. Okay, right. Any problem with this data? You have PM value, stroke length is there, right? Stroke length is there, diameter is there. You can calculate area by using this one, pi by 4 d square. Okay, and small n is equals to n by 2, K is equals to 1. Everything is there. BP you can calculate. Any doubt, please? Sorry, IP. Any doubt in calculating IP? Please respond.
No, sir.
No, next will be BP. BP is equals to, if you see net brake load is given everything. So based on that, I can write formula W minus S into pi into capital D plus small d into N by 60,000. Here also W is W minus S directly given. D plus D you can make use, and N is there. You can calculate BP. Once you know brake power and indicated power, mechanical efficiency is equals to BP by IP into 100. Like this we can complete. Clear, no? Students, any doubt in this
Yes,
problem?
sir.
Right. So with this we'll stop today. Okay, and let me stop. And after last hour also